Hey guys, welcome to S&J Gaming. Today we're doing episode 14 of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now before we get started, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications so you can stay up to date with all the latest content, and share the video with your friends so they can all do the same. Now, we did an awful lot off camera. To start off, I collected all the wealth in Grandabridgeshire. I know I wanted to fully complete Grandabridgeshire before I continued on with the story, but some of the mystery stuff, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to come back to it later. And then the artifacts, don't feel like running around and waiting all day. So, what we're going to do is we're going to report to Ranvi. Also, I built the barracks over there. I built the the trading post. And I think I built something else. I can't quite remember. But, yeah, so now we're going to report to Ranvi on what happened in Grandabridgeshire and pledge to the next one. Oh, and I spoke to Retta for the 1,000 Eyes for that whole thing. Yeah, so we're going to report to Ranvi and see where we go from there. Because I believe we have to.
Nice to see. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around.
We have to
You may
pledge
see a few new faces.
We are allied with the Danes of Grandabridgeshire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will, in more than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work. Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe.
I met him. Retta. A strange young man, but somehow charming. He will make for fine company, I think.
I look forward to knowing him better.
Oh, raw materials. Okay, good. So I can actually build some more. Matter of fact, let me go do that real fast before I forget. I want to build the hunter's post, or the hunter's hut, which is right here. And then hopefully I have enough to do the tattoo shop. So we'll see about all that here in a second.
Thank you for this. Whether fur, meat, or bone, we will provide only the finest.
And if you intend to go hunting, consider bringing us your kills. We will prepare the hides and heads.
Aye. I've been mounting Petra's trophies for years, and she's a discerning woman.
In all things.
I'll keep that in mind. Enjoy your new home.
Eivor, you seem to be someone with a penchant for trophies.
I do like victories, but I rarely keep a record of them.
Your weapons show the marks of great battles, and you walk with a pride that speaks to your triumphs. Am I wrong?
You are not? Why do you ask?
To bolster our trade, of course. Wallace is the finest tanner and taxidermist in all of England. If you wish the tales of your hunts to outlast you, there is no better way than making trophies of your kills. If you defeat a rare and worthy creature, bring it to us. We will display it for you.
A good idea. Keepsakes to adorn the longhouse. Thank you, Petra.
Oh, and before you go, could you spare a moment for a small favor?
Maybe later.
I do not have the time right now, but I will return.
I'll be with you later. Alright, now I believe the tattoo is over here. along with a pig just randomly floating. Must be a glitch. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so that's the Hunter's Hut and the tattoo shop now. Both are open, fully operational.
Thank you, Eivor. This is
Good, I'm glad you like it. Now, let's head back in here to head over to Ramby so we can pledge our alliance with someone else. Leicestershire, I believe.
I want to see the Alliance map.
And this should allow us to continue with the story.
Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
Alright, let's see exactly. Oh wow, that's all the way up at the end there. Holy crap. Well, I kind of want to hit these viewpoints real quick along the way, but you know what? I guess I'm just gonna, I don't have a choice. I guess I'm gonna have to take it by ship. You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do is, I'll stop recording and I'll hit these viewpoints along the way, and then I'll restart the recording. So let me do that real quick, and then I should be right back real soon. All right, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. So what I did was, I didn't do everything I had wanted. I ended up hitting 3 viewpoints. That one, and this one. And I also found a Zealot Warrior Red Walda, which has a power level of 90, which I'm nowhere near ready for yet. I still have quite a ways to go. And I ran over to this one and realized that it was in a semi-hostile area where I wouldn't be able to quite access that freely. So I didn't go for that one. And then this one I just completely skipped because I was just tired of waiting. So I ended up just running straight over here, so that way I can continue the story. So that's what we're doing. And Sigurd should be somewhere up over here in all this mess. So let's go find him. Oh, and something I forgot to mention. Off camera, I ended up getting all of my armor upgraded to superior, as well as I believe the shield. The only one I was missing was the bow. And then I upgraded my rations a couple times, and my arrows capacity, as well as I got a few skill points that I had doled out while off camera and got some abilities. So the one I found off camera, I believe I found this one off camera, Mark of Death, Russian Bash, Dive of the Valkyrie, and I don't remember if I found this one on camera or not, but Rage of Helheim. So and I found I spoke with Reda. Oh wait, no, I told you guys that, I think. Anyway, I found Reda at the
Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons.
at the Raven Throat, so what the hell?
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, we'll stay in the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Reptar. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Why does he run so funny?
Don't play me for a fool, Uppa. I know Bergred's. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, wolf-kissed, you have come at just the right time. Upa and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Ceolwulf is right to be cautious. If he shows mercy to Burgred, the people will have reason to trust him.
My thinking exactly. And the quicker we act, the more lives we spare. On both sides.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come. If only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Alright, well. For now, we'll move on with the story. And then when I'm done with the story, then I'll worry about, what's all these things that are flying around everywhere. Wait, isn't there a point? Maybe we'll be at the top of that tower. I'm gonna put that real quick.
southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood... Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does
war.
not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Not yet crowned king and already grooming his successor. That shows some boldness.
Right. And bold kings need bolder sons.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son. In the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, common folk. Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Thornburg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Ceolbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Scold? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
How far are we gone? Oh.
I should not be seen in this area.
Man, that is a long distance to travel.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's Warthane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece! We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls! Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men.
Hey, throw that
You know your
thing,
way
idiot!
around a battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you with that armor. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I. rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these...
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Burgred wanted to fight.
Yeah, let's do it.
I will give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Destroy the gate! Come on! Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king!
This gate.
Destroy that barricade!
What a chance to weave into our saga! Look at us, side by side with the Ragnarsons! We're a long way from Portland, Eivor! Suffer! Try to flank! I'll have your guts out! Fight and die! Too easy! You will pay! Cross you! Spill your brains! Suffer!
Let's finish this off. Don't have too far to go.
No paradise where you're going! Too easy!
Flank the idiot!
You're mine!
Craziest arrow!
I guess we've completed that. Assault complete. All right. We did it.
It's over, Burgred! Lay
Let's
down
open it
your
up.
weapons and surrender!
Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I had a family emergency going
Your
on.
lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
And I think, all right, so we just Alright, so, yeah, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to call this an episode. I got a family emergency I got to deal with now, so I will catch you guys on the next episode.